Hey guys, this is Caleb with DSLR Video Shooter, and today we're going to be talking about a Genustech matte box. This is the Matte Box Lite. Now this is one of my favorite matte boxes on the planet, and there is one simple reason. It's simple. It solves the problems that we need a matte box for, and it really doesn't get in the way. When it comes to matte boxes, I think that's one of the biggest tools that people either get because they don't need it and think it looks cool, or they just overcompensate. You'll read through forums, a lot of people are like, oh, but that's only got one filter tray, or that one doesn't rotate. What you really need to do is think about how you're going to use it. And for me personally, one single rotating is all I need. When am I going to really use two filters at once? It's very rare. So this matte box is perfect, and it's really affordable. Depending on the configuration and what kind of rings you get with it, it can start at around $180 or even less. So it's a great, great matte box. Let's go ahead and talk about it and the components that come with it. First thing that we need to talk about is that this is a clip-on matte box, which is awesome. If you're like me, you've already adapted all of your lenses to the same step-up ring size. And so all you would need is to attach a ring like this. This is an 82 millimeter ring that adapts to the matte box. So all you need to do is screw it on. So once you have it down nice and snug, you can take your matte box, and this screw that comes out at an angle here, you loosen that up. Then the entire thing just slides right on. So now you can see it's attached and it can rotate around. And then we're going to tighten that down. Nice and snug, and boom, we have our matte box attached directly to the lens itself, giving us a really nice compact setup. And for those of you who are thinking that this would take a long time to switch lenses, all you have to do is loosen up that screw and the entire thing just pops right off. Want it back on, pops right back on. Tighten it down, boom, you're shooting again. So this is why I love this matte box so much. It doesn't get in the way, and you don't need a rod setup, because a lot of the time this is how I film. I just have a camera cage and the lens, and I'm running around, and if I need a little bit of light protection and want to throw a filter on here, this is the matte box to use. So now let's talk a little bit about the actual filter stage. There's a small screw off to the side here, and you loosen that puppy up, and then the entire filter stage pops right out. So here it is. It is an aluminum one, so it's going to be very strong, and it has that nice little pin that is going to lock your filter in. And then you can drop that back in. Not only is it clip-on, but it also does rotate. So you can actually rotate this 360 degrees. So if you need a slight slant, or you have a polarizing filter that you need to use, that is going to work great for you. This matte box also comes with a top eyebrow flag. Now I will say that you do not have the option to add side flags. It is just the top French flag, and if you're going to need the side flags, you're going to want to move up to one of the other matte boxes that I'll talk about in another review. So that is the Genustech Lite matte box. You can get it for around $180. And I think it's one of the best matte boxes out there because of the flexibility, because of how easy it is to use, as well as well built. This thing is constructed very well, and I think it's the perfect matte box for anyone who's like me and is somewhat of a minimal shooter and doesn't like to be locked down to a giant matte box. Stay tuned for more matte boxes, reviews, and tutorials on DSLRvideoshooter.com, and I will see you guys in the next video.